wonderful 4th of July for everyone out there that celebrates, and I am back with today's video. It is a Monday, and that means Battlefield Bad Company 2. I am back once again with some Onslaught mode. This time it is still on Valparaiso. However, I am going to be using this as a Scar L review. Now, the common warning is in effect. Remember, this is a Onslaught. The enemies do have a bit less health. The weapon will look pretty good. And what you're seeing on screen will probably not be as identical to the results you'll get playing multiplayer. But again, it is a fun mode, and I figured, what the heck? I had fun with this using the Scar L. And typically, whenever I use my gun reviews, you just want to see the gun in action. So this is what I am using for the background footage for the Scar L review. Hope you'll enjoy. Okay, now the Scar L is one of the weapons that I first started to fall in love with when I was leveling up the engineer. You do get it fairly early on. And I would classify this weapon as a very good middle-of-the-road type of weapon. It seems to do everything okay, but isn't exceptional at anything in specific, you know what I mean? It's a very solid all-around weapon. It can be useful up close, mid-range, and it does start to fall behind a little bit at long range, but you can pull off some longer range shots. It just gotta work the trigger nice and carefully because it does have a bit of a kick, and the damage fall off is significant at long range. Alright, so with that said, let's get into the damage. Alright, first up we will be discussing the damage without Magnum. It is a 20 damage up close, and 12.5 damage at max range, without Magnum of course. And that translates into a 5 shot to kill up close and 8 shots to kill at max range. Now, when you put Magnum on it, that will go up to 25 damage up close and 15.6 at max range. And so then you're dealing with 4 shots to kill up close and 7 at max range. So Magnum will knock off 1 bullet at each end of the spectrum. So it does have a noticeable difference, especially the long range shots. Would have been nicer if they could have bumped it up so that way Magnum would take off 2 shots. I think it used to, actually, before they sort of rebalanced some things. But like I said, it's a good average middle of the road. One of the bonus factors in this weapon is that whenever you have Magnum on equipped, it is tied for the fastest time to kill SMG up close, which means time to kill is basically the assumption that every bullet you fire connects and every bullet is a body shot for very consistent damage. Now, whenever you look at that, it is a 0.3 seconds to kill up close if every shot lands, which is tied with a couple other guns. So it is able to hang in there just like all the other ones, but while having a bit more consistency at medium range to a little bit to longer range, not terribly so though. When you're using this, you want to be up close in the action and nice and dug in, moving around with lots of cover. You don't want to try to stand out there getting long range shots. You can do it, but it'll have to basically be a pretty retarded target that has no idea you exist. Now, this thing does have 600 rounds per minute, which is pretty decent for this. It has a 0.08 second delay between shots, and it comes with a 30 round magazine. For the bullets, it takes 2.47 seconds to add bullets to the magazine. If you run it completely empty, it'll be 3.3 for full reload, which is the fastest full reload time of any SMG. So if you're in the habit of running these guns completely empty, this may not be the gun for you because it is a noticeable time period before you can be up and running again whenever you run it completely empty. But again, typically we all try not to. I mean, I'm sure you guys are all well aware that it takes much longer whenever you run it dry. Alright, that about does it for the Scar L review. Don't really know what too much to say. I was just focusing here on the video. This was a pretty funny spot. For those of you that haven't played Onslaught, right here where we are, 2 vehicles come screaming down that hill. There's one of them right now that I'm repairing. So I had my rocket ready. I was about to take him out. So I'm standing there waiting and waiting. I'm like, where are they? All of a sudden MSU yells out, "We killed them already." I was like, whoops. However, if you don't destroy them, these things can be fun to hop on the guns for your 2 guys that are usually patrolling beside the tank. You can mow down quite a bit of kills. I think I even take this one up to the next station point. Hey, it's a big-ass machine gun. Why not use it, right?
Oh my god.
I gotta admit, I like watching the rockets come flying directly at us. It's kind of cool. Alright, so that basically does it for the Scar L review. So that gives us some bonus time. What shall we talk about? Okay. I've been getting a lot of questions about when will I be hosting my next open lobby. Some of you guys missed it, some of you guys forgot about it, some of you guys were just busy. And so the answer to that is, I think I'm going to wait until I hit 10k. Well, if I ever hit 10k. I mean, it's not a given or anything. I am basically a YouTube nobody, as you all know. But if I hit 10k, I will do another one. Might even try to do something even bigger for that. Hopefully I'll have the live streaming handled better than that. I'm going to try slapping in an old Creative Sound Blaster gamer sound card into my PC. And from what I've read, that should make it much easier to put in all the game audio so that you guys can hear the game audio while I live stream much easier, plus my voice. So why you guys want to hear my voice? I have no freaking idea. As you all know, I have a terrible voice. You know it, it's true. But yeah, that is the answer for that. If I hit 10k, I shall do another one. So if you want to do one soon, tell all your friends about me and have them subscribe as well. Have them get in on the fun. What else do we have? What else? What else? What else? Oh, alright. Let me ask you guys about a project I was considering doing, but it's kind of a little late in, I don't know, the lifespan of Battlefield. But I was thinking about putting together like a handbook for beginners to Battlefield or whatnot. Something that would basically be a collection of videos that I would basically release all at once, with like a main video that would act as a guide for it, like all the info and stuff would contain like all the contents. I'd pretty much go over some of the basics, some of the more in-depth stuff, just sort of like tutorials and tips and tricks and whatnot to help out. So what do you guys think? You think that'd be worth my time to try out? You think I should try to pull that off or anything? What do you guys think? I'm open to suggestions. I'm open to what you guys would want covered in a one and for all type of guide. My typical goal would be to make this guide and be able to have a Battlefield player go, hey, come try Battlefield. And they'll go, well, I've never really played. I don't know how it would work. Then you could send them one link, the main video of the guide, and then from there they could basically watch all the videos and probably be up to speed and better off than some of the longer playing Battlefield randoms that you all run into. So, what do you guys think? Let me know if you guys would like that or anything. It's something I've thought about before, but then I thought about, am I really qualified to make something like that? Would people even care, you know? So, let me know what you guys think. Now, if you are still listening, I would very much appreciate it if you took the moment to rate this video and show your support, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and had a good weekend. I will see you on Wednesday with more Red Dead Redemption action.